grinding that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast. A family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Titans 7, Seahawks 0.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And we'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Titans 21, Seahawks 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go. 20.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Down to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete to A.J.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
6 yards on the pick, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Brooks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jayon Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Second down and goal. Wilson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
One play at a time.
Diggs.
Here we go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run it again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A give to the fullback on the dive. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titans victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.